Hi, I'm Dennis from Vandermeer. I'm here today to announce Agentic Autofill, which is a secure way to inject credentials between 1Password and browser-based.
What was the biggest technical challenge when making 1Password vaults talk to browser-based sessions without exposing those credentials directly to an agent?
Also, the problem is exactly that. How do you use these credentials securely without ever exposing the credential itself? 1Password is end-to-end encrypted, and we cannot use something like MCP as it would expose the credential directly to the underlying model or system. So instead, we ventured out to find a way to make it better that doesn't fundamentally break our security promise. We landed on a proprietary implementation of the noise framework to create a secure channel between 1Password and browser-based to pair and request autofill credential for an agent.
That's really interesting. How did the engineering team react to enabling AI to access credentials?
So they reacted hesitant at first, but excited at the challenge. It's hard to make the secure thing the easy thing, so there's lots of cryptography running under the hood in order to make this work. AI makes life easier, but we all need security guardrails in order to make businesses adopt AI skill. That being said, it's been an absolute joy to work together with browser-based to bring the best password manager to the best agentic browser infrastructure.
So I think one of the main areas of concern here for consumers is giving agents access to the credentials that they actually need versus giving access to every credential. Can you talk us through that?
I think definitely we should head towards a future where we have finely scoped access. The problem with MCP for credentials is that it's often overly scoped and vulnerable to prompt injection, leading to data exfiltration. So that misuse can lead to unauthorized access to secrets or sensitive data like credentials or any private context passed through the MCP. So our solution solves that problem, as we're securely filing credentials with close control on where these credentials are being used, and you explicitly approve when these credentials are being securely shared.
I think that's a really interesting answer, right? Like when we think about having to approve every single access to a credential versus longer lived access to a set of credentials. How are you guys thinking about that problem?
We're definitely focused on synchronous with approvals on device because we want to keep a tight leash on AI agents. But over time, as systems mature, we do want to expand from that human in the loop towards AI workflows running fully in the background. However, this all needs the right security guardrails, expirations, and deep audit trailing on agentic credential use.
I think you have a really interesting story about how you're using AI personally. So why don't you talk us through it?
Yeah, sure. So I recently found myself in the Netherlands, but also found out that my passport was about to expire. Lo and behold, no appointments available. So what I did instead is I wrote up a quick browser-based script to log in, go through the passport renewal steps to the page that has the appointments, and notify me whenever an appointment would be available. Within 48 hours, I found out that somebody canceled and I was able to get my passport renewed. It's been an absolute pleasure working with the browser-based team. The teams have been, in general, working incredibly hard on this. I'm very much looking forward to seeing where this partnership is going to take us, and for the two of us making the internet more secure, not only for humans, but for agents as well.